What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to Trading Learning 101. Happy Memorial Day. Hopefully you've all had a nice long weekend, spending time with the family, getting some studying in, and just resting, enjoying that extra day off on Monday. This is going to be episode 5 of the weekend market recap, where we go over the stock market sectors. Let's dive in and jump into it. The top 3 performing sectors this past week was number 1, utilities, followed by healthcare, and third, real estate. Real estate recently just broke out to all-time new highs. The 3 worst performing sectors was energy, information technology, and consumer discretionary. Utilities closed towards the top part of its week range. Same thing with healthcare and real estate. Energy closed the worst out of all of them at the very bottom of its 5-day range, followed by information technology and consumer discretionary. First up, XLF financials. This is the daily chart. I like how we're basing right here, and it's basing right at the 200-day moving average. I like how the 50-day is coming up and about to cross over the 300-day moving average. I'm bullish on financials. Look for a pop to the upside going into next week. You could draw a trend line connecting the lower highs on this. This is in a very tight wedge about to pop. It could go either way, to the downside or the upside, but I'm looking for this to pop to the upside. I'm bullish on financials. Next, we got materials here on the daily. It's below all of its major moving averages, so it's in bearish territory. It's making lower lows on the daily. When I look at this, I just see it petering off right here. I want to say I'm bearish this week going into materials. Look for this to have a drop. As this is making lower lows, the lower highs is starting to peer off right there. This is looking like it's about to drop. If we look at materials on the weekly chart, look for this to pull back to this 52 level right here where the 200-day moving average is. It just keeps closing lower and lower each week. And then here's materials on the monthly. The 50-day is right here at 52. We're ending the month of May as we're heading into the last week. I'm looking for materials to retrace all the way down to this 52 level. So bearish on materials. Next up is energy. Energy's just been getting slaughtered lately. You can see we had this downtrend right here, and then it consolidated for a hot second, and then it fell out of that range right there. It's looking like it's trying to bottom here with 3 candles at 61.60s. I'm bullish going into next week, but it's going to be short-lived. This could get a little bounce to the upside, and I'm looking for energy to keep falling. Here's energy on the weekly chart. You got the 50-day about to cross below the 200-day right here, forming a death cross. This is currently in a free fall. It might get a bounce here at 60. I don't want to try to catch a falling knife. This is the monthly on energy. You got the 50-day right here. It's bouncing right at it, but what I'm looking, it's about to be plowing right through it. But like I said, I'm bullish on energy, but it's going to be very short-lived. And it's just going to keep falling. That's what I think. Next, we got the healthcare sector. We're in a wedge within a wedge right here. It just recently broke above this wedge right here. And on Friday, it pulled back to the old resistance of this top wedge right here, and it's holding as support. I'm bullish on healthcare, looking for it to move its way on up to this 200-day moving average of 90.50. Here's a little bit better of it zoomed in. I'm looking for it to bounce off this trend line and keep trending up to this 200-day moving average. And it could possibly touch the top of this trend line resistance at 91. We should see. Healthcare is always fun to watch. Here's the weekly on healthcare, little double top right there. And you could pretty much just draw a nice wedge right there. Here's the daily on real estate. Real estate Friday broke out to all-time new highs. Starting the week off, it had a sell-off down to the 50-day right here, and then from that 36 bounce, it just trended up and up and up and up. Thursday closed just below its all-time high. Friday opens up at an all-time high, gets a quick pop, and then closed pretty weak. Look for it to hold this old all-time high line right here, and maybe keep breaking out to all-time highs for real estate. I'm bullish on real estate. And here's the weekly chart on real estate. Just holding perfectly above its 13 EMA. So if you're in the market looking to sell your house, now would be the best time to do it. I wouldn't be looking to buy houses. Here's the daily chart of consumer discretionary. We started the week here right at the top of this resistance of the 50-day, and it just retraced and got a pullback almost down to the 100-day moving average. We could keep pulling back down to this 112 level and start getting a nice bounce back up to this 13 EMA right here. I'm going to say I'm mixed on consumer discretionary. And here's the weekly chart on consumer discretionary. I really like this 112 level as it was currently previous resistance. Maybe it'll hold as future support for a nice bounce off that 112 back up to 116. Next up we got industrials. I really like how we're just holding right at this 73 level right here. I'm bullish on industrials going into next week. You got the 300-day and the 200-day is just sitting at. You got the 100-day that comes right up and just breaks up above both the 200 and the 300-day. Look for a nice pop to the upside to the 76 level where the 200 MA is. Again, like I said, I'm bullish on consumers, or industrials, I'm sorry. And here's the weekly chart on industrials. Nice pullback this past week, bouncing right off of the 100 and the 50-day moving average. Setting up for a nice bounce to the upside. Next we got technology sector. We did make a new low on the month. Right here, I still think we got some room to fall, but I want to see how this holds up at this 73 level right here. Maybe we can hold this 73 level and start trending our way back up to 75, 76. I'm going to say I'm bullish on technology because I know how fast technology can heat up and take off. The only moving average that's above it is the 50-day and the 13 EMA, but I like how it's just bottoming right here. And here's the weekly on technology. This is why I'm saying I think it still has room to pull back, at least to the 70, 50 level, right here where the 200-day moving average is. So look for it to pull back just a little bit more this week and then get a nice bounce. But overall, I'm still bullish on technology. Next, we got communication. It is making higher lows right here, and you can connect the lower highs. This is forming a real nice wedge right here. Look for it to continue playing around in this wedge until it makes a new lower low. I think main support is at 47. But if this can keep trending up, look for this to pop to the upside. I'm bullish on communication going into next week. And here's the weekly chart on communication. See how it had top right here and we get a pullback and now it's looking like it's trying to go sideways. I like that action right there for it to go sideways and start moving its way on up. But if it does break below 48 again, look for 47 as support. Next, we got utilities breaking out to all-time new highs every single day pretty much this week. Look at that. Friday, Thursday, Wednesday, Tuesday, Monday. Every single day just grinding up and up and up and up and up and up. I'm bearish on utilities going into next week because this was a nice move from 58.50 all the way up to 60. So look for this to pull back down, possibly down to this 59 level right here, and get a nice bounce from this 59 upwards. There is strength and power showing in utilities, which is really, really good. Just look for a pullback this week. I'm bearish on utilities for next week. And here's the weekly chart on utilities. And you can see the volume is decreasing on it as well. Alright, the last one we got here is consumer staples. Just been going sideways really. Not much action on consumer staples. Friday, Thursday, Wednesday, Tuesday, and Monday. It's just been going sideways at this 57.50 level. This could go either way, to the upside or the downside. I like how it's riding the 13 EMA. I really don't know about consumer staples. I really don't. It could go keep grinding up, or it could pull back down to this 50-day moving average. So I'm mixed on consumer staples. And here's the weekly chart on consumer staples. The 50-day is crossing over the 100-day. That's a bullish sign. Consumer staples has just been really strong lately. But that's going to be it for episode 5 of the weekend market recap, where we covered the sectors. Prepare for the upcoming week. It's every weekend going into the next week is always going to be a great week. I get excited and pumped, prepared. Anything could happen. But this week, I'm going into next week with caution. I'm bullish on next week, but I'm going in with caution. I feel like it's going to be a choppy week this upcoming week, playing tug of war. But overall, it's looking bullish. Again, I hope you guys all had a great Memorial weekend and enjoyed that extra day off. If you like this video, please smash that like button for me and subscribe to the channel and join the Trading Learning 101 community. And until next time, guys, have that patience, have that discipline, and study, study, study. All right, happy Memorial Day, everybody. Later.